A Genoa vs Udinese prediction, team news, lineups preview. Continuing their impressive comeback campaign, mid-table Genoa welcome Serie A strugglers Udinese to Stadio Luigi Ferraris on Saturday. While the Grifone held reigning champions Napoli to a draw last time out and are closing in on safety, their visitors have won just 3 times all season and are scrapping to avoid relegation. Match preview. Showing great resilience to bounce straight back from their first defeat since December, Genoa almost upset ailing Napoli last weekend, before having to settle for a single point at Stadio Maradona. Extending their unbeaten streak on the road to 4 matches, Alberto Gilardino's men led for most of the second half following Morten Frendrup's strike shortly after the break. But conceding a late leveler ultimately deprived them of victory. Nonetheless, Genoa still sit just 6 points behind the Scudetto holders and have a healthy 10-point buffer between themselves and the drop zone. So an immediate return to Serie B seems unlikely. Victory this week would see the Ligurian club post their second-best performance at this stage of a post-promotion season, and Gilardino has certainly forged a well-drilled unit this term. A 4-1 home defeat to Atlanta BC is the Grifone's only loss across their last 10 league matches, so they may be confident of overcoming their recent inferiority to Udinese, who they have beaten just once in the club's last 9 meetings at Marassi. Undefeated in 13 top-flight matches against Genoa, winning 6 times and drawing each of the last 4, Udinese will arrive in Liguria with history on their side, but that may count for little, given this season's struggles. One of the rare highlights of a difficult campaign came in the Bayan Canaries' last away fixture, which saw them stun title contenders Juventus in Turin. However, they were brought back to reality last Sunday, when failing to see off Loli Cagliari on home turf. Following a 1-1 stalemate with the Sardinian side, which again featured their inability to retain a lead. Udinese have drawn no fewer than 14 of 25 league games this term, causing immense frustration for embattled coach Gabriele Ciaffi's, with only a 3-point cushion separating them from the drop zone. Udinese's long-held Serie A status is far from secure. Despite finishing inside the bottom half for the past 10 years, the Friulani have been part of the furniture in Italy's top flight since 1995. Relying heavily on lone striker Lorenzo Luca to produce the goals to fire them to safety, Ciaffi's side rarely find the net more than once per game, and Genoa have outscored them so far this season. Team news. As only Uruguayan defender Alan Maturo is sidelined by injury for Genoa, Alberto Gilardino has an almost full squad at his disposal this weekend. Therefore, changes to the starting 11 that lined up against Napoli may be minimal. Kevin Strootman, Ruslan Malinovsky and Vitinha will all aim to be promoted from the bench, though the latter's hopes are slim due to the partnership between Italy striker Matteo Retegui and Iceland international Albert Gudmundsson up front. Gudmundsson scored his only Serie A brace in October's reverse fixture, which ended 2-2 after a late Maturo own goal, and is 1 strike away from reaching double figures for the season. Meanwhile, Udinese's Lorenzo Luca scored his first goal for the Friulani in that same match, and with 9 goal involvements this term, 6 of his own and 3 assists, he has been their most potent player. Spanish star Gerard Deulofeu this week spoke of his possible retirement after failing to recover fully from an ACL rupture, while Enzo Abbas is another long-term absentee. Jacques Abidjal will not return from his foot injury until next month. Captain Roberto Pereira is a doubt, too, so French forward Florian Thauvin may support Luca in the visitors' attack. Genoa possible starting lineup: Martinez, De Winter, Boni, Vasquez, Sabelli, Frendrup, Badalj, Meshes, Martin, Gudmundsson, Retegui. Udinese possible starting lineup: Okoye, Perez, Janetti, Christensen, Ebicil, Lovric, Wallace, Samardzik, Zamora, Thauvin, Luca. We say, Genoa 1-1 Udinese. A 5th straight league draw between these clubs could be on the cards at Marassi, as neither side is particularly prolific. And they are well matched in many respects. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.